Welcome everyone to our 2020 Murrumbidgee Primary Healthcare Awards. My name is Monica McInnes and I'm the Strategic Initiatives Advisor here at the MPHN. I will be your host for today's announcement of the finalists and winners of the Outstanding Contribution to Leadership Award category. So without further ado, let's get started.
Thank you for participating in our virtual presentation and announcement of the 2020 Murrumbidgee Primary Healthcare Award winners and finalists. This year saw a record number of applications despite the challenging times our industry and indeed the wider community has faced this year. It's a testament to the stoic and resilient nature of people living in regional and rural communities like ours. Thank you for making the time and putting in such effort to nominate for an award. Before we get to the official announcements, I would like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the traditional owners of the lands on which MPHN operates and on which we are meeting today. The Wiradjuri, Ngari Ngari, Wemba Wemba, Baraba Baraba and Yorta Yorta peoples. I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging and recognise these lands have always been places of traditional healing and medicine, and this plays a role in shaping future health services. I would also like to acknowledge any Aboriginal people who may be joining us today. One such person is Auntie Isabel Reid, who will now welcome us to country.
Hi everyone, I'm Auntie Isabel, Wiradjuri Elder, and it's my pleasure to be here to welcome you all to country. A welcome to country is so very important and also very necessary, as it demonstrates an ancient tradition to welcome visitors to our ancestral lands, which has been conducted over thousands of years to officially welcome people and to identify who we are and who you are. I would now like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the custodians of this land, the Wiradjuri peoples, whose land you are gathered on here today. I also wish to acknowledge our elders, past, present and future, for they hold the memories, their tradition and culture of all Aboriginal Australians. In recognition and respect for all Aboriginal people, our culture and heritage, it gives me so much pleasure to welcome you all here to the land of the Wiradjuri peoples.
Thank you, Auntie Isabel, for that warm welcome.
I now have a special message to share with you all from the Deputy Prime Minister and Federal Member for Riverina, the Honourable Michael McCormack. He is also joined by Minister for Regional Health, Regional Communications and Local Government and Federal Member for Parks, the Honourable Mark Colton.
Well, welcome to the virtual Murrumbidgee Primary Healthcare Awards, and so important to recognise and acknowledge the many people who've contributed so much during what has been a very challenging year. Droughts, floods, bushfires and of course COVID-19 has hit the regional communities that we represent very, very hard. But we're getting on with the job, and like our frontline medical professionals and everybody associated with primary health, we're putting people first. Mark Colton joins me today. Mark is, amongst many things, the Minister for Regional Health, and I welcome him and acknowledge the work and the role that he has played, particularly this year in what I say again has been a very difficult year. We've had the GP-led respiratory clinics set up and established right throughout regional areas of Australia, and that has made such a difference for COVID-19. And programs such as the Question, Persuade, Refer have helped mental health. There's many programs, there's many funding initiatives that are playing their part to lift the spirits and to raise the medical outcomes during this year and during all years. But essentially, you can't do it without the people who we've got in our regional areas, those frontline primary health professionals, and they are professionals. They're putting themselves out, they're going above and beyond, and today we recognise, we acknowledge and we thank them. So well done to all those nominated, well done to all the recipients of awards, and I say again, thank you very much. Over to you, Mark.
Look, I'd like to acknowledge each and every person that is in the health workforce in the Murrumbidgee area. This year they've gone above and beyond. While tonight we're recognising some people, I think we should remember that everyone has done such a wonderful job in keeping us safe this year. Like Michael said, this year has been like no other, and the health sector has really been at the forefront of keeping us safe. And you know, our record in regional Australia for managing the pandemic has been exceptional. The outbreaks we've had have been handled very, very well. And so the Murrumbidgee area is really coming to the fore as an area for health innovation. And you know, it's 20 years since the clinical school's been there, and the work that's now going on with the Murrumbidgee model of innovative care and some of the other innovative trials we're doing just shows that Murrumbidgee area is really leading the way. We all know that if people train in the regions, they come from the regions, they're more likely to want to practice in the regions. But tonight is all about rewarding excellence in the delivery of health service. I wish I was there. I think it's wonderful that the Murrumbidgee PHN are recognising people who have done exceptional work, serving their community, keeping them safe. Congratulations and well done.
I'll now hand over to MPHN Board Chair Dr. Jodie Colbert for her welcome address.
Our Primary Healthcare Awards recognise the valuable and significant work being undertaken by health professionals, organisation and communities to improve health outcomes across the region. This year we have 4 award categories, and overall we had a total of 28 nominations, all of whom were deserving in their own right. It's clear there are many people, organisations and communities who are dedicated to improving health in our region. In my role as a general practitioner, I've seen daily examples of how my colleagues, other health professionals and organisations are implementing meaningful strategies to improve health outcomes for their patients, often going above and beyond what is required. Amidst the uncertainty and rapidly changing work environment that we've had to deal with this year, the whole health sector has demonstrated incredible flexibility and real collegiality in working together. Thank you to all the applicants for making time to nominate, and I applaud you for your hard work and dedication to improving the health of people in our region.
I would now like to welcome MPHN Board Director Peter Larson to present the award for outstanding contribution to leadership in primary healthcare.
The Outstanding Contribution to Leadership in Primary Healthcare recognises a health professional or practice that has made an outstanding contribution to leadership in primary healthcare. The recipient of this award demonstrates exemplary leadership which has made a difference to primary healthcare in the Murrumbidgee region. This year we received some great applications to this inaugural award category. And while we are not awarding any finalist in this category, we would like to commend the GP Respiratory Clinic in Deniliquin and the Immunisation Mums and Bubs program from RivMed. However, there is a winner for this category, so without further ado, the winner of the Outstanding Contribution to Leadership in Primary Healthcare is Lorraine Robertson. Lorraine is the practice nurse from Berrigan Medical Centre and has worked tirelessly to keep the practice operational while the regular GP has been unable to visit due to COVID restrictions. Additional to her regular duties as the practice registered nurse, Lorraine has been heavily involved in coordinating telehealth appointments, liaising with the GP and ensuring patients understand what medications and treatments have been prescribed. Lorraine has also given exceptional outpatient service to residents, visiting those in their homes who are unable to attend the practice. Her caring, compassionate and dedicated service is gratefully appreciated by many in the Berrigan community. Congratulations, Lorraine.
Congratulations, Lorraine. I just wonder if Lorraine is online and would like to say a few words.
On mute. No, not on mute. Is the video on? Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. I'd like to thank Tony, and there are people that nominated me for this award. But without a lot of other people's input, I wouldn't have been able to manage the job that it required. Without the help of the locums, Dr. Tyndall and Dr. Al-Sapti to support me, and while Dr. Saad was restricted from coming up and he was in Melbourne, he could do telehealth, but if I needed hands-on, those two GPs were able to help me. Also like to thank Vimal. He gave me support and would ring up every week to make sure everything was going all right. And also without the team, Heather, Maria, Linda, and my friend Elaine, they really gave us support. And the local aged care facilities and the allied health, they also made things a lot easier by supporting me throughout these difficult times with the COVID-19.
Thanks, Lorraine. You're very humble. I just wonder if there's anybody there with her, perhaps Tony or someone else that might like to say a few words. Tony, just by way of introduction, Tony is the LHAC chair at Berrigan and that nominated Lorraine on behalf of the whole community.
Yeah, hi. I've got one word to say first up, and it is yes! I couldn't think of a person more deserving of the award. We found ourselves in a very difficult position this year, where our doctor, because of COVID-19, was restricted to Melbourne and couldn't get up here, and that's when Lorraine really stepped into the breach. And I have never heard a bad word about her out in the streets. People were saying to us at all times what a treasure she is. And we're glad she got this award because it acknowledges the effort that Lorraine has put in. One other point is, if you ask Lorraine about it, as I told her she'd been nominated, she says, I'm just doing my job. Well, she does a lot more than just doing her job. She goes way and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you to everyone there that's supporting Lorraine, and congratulations again to Lorraine. We'll just move into now the final part of the presentation.
Congratulations, Lorraine. This now concludes our virtual presentation of the 2020 Murrumbidgee Primary Healthcare Awards. Thank you again to all our applicants, finalists and winners, and to everyone who has joined us today and over the past few days.
Congratulations again. That now concludes all of our award categories for the Murrumbidgee Primary Healthcare Awards virtual presentations. I hope you have enjoyed them, and congratulations to all of our winners and finalists over all 4 categories. Thank you.